Welcome to the Happiness Diaries. We have with us PIYA Marker. She is an educator from Mumbai. PIYA, thank you so much for joining us. What's the formula for being happy in the middle of the pandemic? Let's begin with kids.
This is actually a topic that's close to my heart because I really believe that the only thing that we have in control is our minds and our attitude. Okay. So while right now, when you think about what's going on outside, there seems to be no positives. You're only hearing awful news, people succumbing to the illness, children getting complications as a result of this. So I think that if we consume all of that news, I don't think we're going to be able to be, positive. And stress does bring your immunity down. So I think it's very, very important to be positive, to try and focus on the glass being full rather than empty. And no matter how bad a day is, I do believe that there is a positive in every day. And, distract ourselves with the family, with activities, and, just be positive.
So, as far as children are concerned, between the ages of, let's say, 0 to 12, how does one stay positive? What are the different activities we can do, considering everybody has limited amount of space? There's so many studies that exist that say kids should not watch more than 1 hour of TV a day, 20 minutes if they're younger. There's so many theories, or do they all go out of the window at this stage?
Okay, so as a person, to be honest, I think till I had my own kids, I would also go by theories and what the books teach you. But when you have kids yourself, you do understand that the younger they are, they need you to actively engage them. Yes, a balanced day would have, a component of physical activity, something creative, something mental, and something audiovisual. I personally am not anti-screen time. I just feel that everything is fine as long as it's in moderation or in balance. And I think all of us are actually, relying a lot on, our devices, screens, to kind of distract us and to keep us engaged and occupied. So then why would we not allow that for children? So the only thing that we need to be mindful about as parents is that you need to give them that break so their eyes are not strained. You need to be aware of what they are watching. Children have lost, they would walk up and down steps in school and they would do things, and now I think if they've lost their stamina in that sense. So I would recommend having a floor ladder at home. It's very easy to kind of roll up and put away, and you can do like a little workout on the floor ladder. It's fun if your kids and you do it together. It's a good cardio exercise, so just those kinds of activities. You can, physical activity of at least half an hour is what's recommended for children a day minimum. So that is something that you could do, half an hour to 1 hour.
So it's easy to do that with younger kids. What is your advice for 10 plus or teenagers? And I believe I read this letter from a mother in Bombay where her teenage son was affected by COVID. So where does one draw the line? How do you keep them happy yet away from the second wave of the pandemic, which is so virulent?
Everybody needs to understand that socializing at this point in time is not an option. Okay, so keeping your child happy does not mean giving into socialization or hanging out with friends, etc. Because also with older children or teenage children, while their peer group is very important, they don't want supervision, which is understandable as far as the age is concerned. So you're not really clear about social distancing, all of those things. So I think that is something that you would have to talk to your children about and just explain that this is temporary and this is for their safety. Let older children know about situations where a child has, developed complications after COVID, and that it is a reality, and that you're not overreacting or you're not keeping them away from their friends because you want to make their life miserable, but you want them to be safe. Kids love being given responsibility. So give them the responsibility. Why don't you ask your child to come up with like a dream plan? Like, when this is all over, where should we go for a holiday? Let that teenage child or the preteen child kind of research places, things to do. It'll keep them occupied. Come up with like a bucket list, so to speak, for the pandemic. There are things that they want to achieve or they want to learn. So if it means a musical instrument or doing an online Zumba class or doing things with friends, playing a game online for a short period of time, those things should keep them in touch with their friends, but I think physically meeting anybody at this point in time is dangerous.
Adults can provide happiness to the next generation only if they're happy themselves. How does one stay happy as a parent, even though you are surrounded with such gray?
Be aware of all the good things in your life. And we all have so much to be thankful for. Make sure that we readjust our expectations of ourselves and of this year. This is not the year to get everything you want. It is to be grateful for everything that we have. Try something new, learn a new skill, do that puzzle, paint something, just dance with abandon, and you're going to feel great at the end of it. Do things that make you feel happy and positive. Reach out to your positive friends, to the people who are going to uplift your spirit. That friend who's sure to make you laugh. You be that friend to somebody else. There is no feeling better than being the reason that somebody feels better about themselves. And if you are somebody who is worrying or who is anxious about getting COVID, please focus on all the positive stories out there. For the millions of people who have recovered, for the success stories, for the people who have just needed to heal at home, believe that if you are to be infected by the virus, you will be one of those positive success stories. Stay safe, stay well, and stay positive, because we are always only as strong as our minds are.
Lovely. On that note, thank you so much, Pia. I hope everybody watching follows your instructions diligently. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ambika. Thank you for having me. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay positive.